Hey guys, welcome to another stream. Hopefully this is working. I had a false start, so I was chatting with you guys and no one was there and I was like, why? And I pushed the wrong button. So hopefully this is pushing the right button. We'll find out. We will see. Give it a second to catch up. So I am working on another coloring page. This isn't my monthly coloring page, but I have a project I'm working on that I need to get some more of these done. So I was thinking this in, I thought I should live stream this so everyone can join me if you'd like. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm also testing to see if my sister can join us on live stream. So we're testing that out as well. So let's see if there's people here. Yay! All right. So just to find out why this isn't. So if you see Miss April, that's my sister. And hopefully I'll be able to get comments up. There it is. I see me. So digital art today. I was going to try to just do some traditional art, but this took higher priority. So, hey everybody. Let me put you up here so I can see you better. I don't see my sister yet. I'll have to text her and see if she's made it on the stream. Are you here? Boop. All right, so let me back out so you can see the full picture I'm working on. So that's just this cute little, no, not that one. Oh, twist her around. Oh, I'm okay tonight. There we go. So that's what it is. So I have a little bit, not too much inking to do, but some little bit of work, and I have some details to put in. So probably another hour's worth of work. So if you guys want to join me and hang out and draw along with me or listen to me mumble or try to talk. As soon as my sister gets on, her name is Miss April. Then she can also read through comments, and if she sees one, she can text me a comment. But we're testing to see if she can, she's never joined a stream before, so let me kind of give her some instructions here. Go to videos, and under live stream, try that. Is that like a fish lady? No, she's got these like braids coming down off the side, and then she'll have this long hair, and then she's gonna cut this full skirt. But I can see how she kind of looks at this moment like a fish lady. Yeah, I don't know exactly what she is. She doesn't have a story yet, so. But she's cute. But I'll start working on the hair, which is a fun detail. Drawing costumes. I need to work on my costume. Monday is coming and I don't have anything. Well, I have my Tinkerbell costume, but it's been years since I wore my Tinkerbell costume. I don't know if Tinkerbell's gonna still work for me or not. I bought 2-3 packs of Copics. Yay! That's so fun. I am definitely a Copaholic. I have a slight addiction to buying Copics. So to pace myself, because I have another order coming in the mail of Copics, so I'm holding off. I'm not gonna let myself buy anymore until next month I'll be at the Eugene Comic Con, and the Copic people actually help sponsor Comic Con. So they have this huge booth with just every single Copic color you ever wanted and all the refills and blah. It's like Copic heaven. And generally pretty good prices. I think their Copic sketches run around $5.99, I think. So not bad on the prices. So I have a couple colors that I haven't been able to find and some refills that I haven't been able to find. So I'm saving up to be able to purchase some things there. But tip with going to Comic Cons is sometimes you, like if it's a 2 or 3 day Comic Con and you're going every day, you want to kind of look through all the booths and choose what you want, and at the very end go and buy your stuff. Don't do that at Comic Con. Look through the merchandise and buy what you want right away. I mean, sometimes I'll think about it for an hour or so, but don't wait till the last day, because I did that with some things and things were sold out, which is bad. So, yeah. Hang on, my sister's texting me again. Alright. Okay, she says she's coming along. She has to start her device, and then she'll be able to join. So, yeah. I got sucked into the Copics. I did. I knew if I touched a Copic that would be the end. So I just tried not to ever play with, like, they have like the samples at the art store, the little pads of paper, and I would just never touch them because I knew if I touched it, it would be the end of me. And then last year at Comic-Con, they had a room. I'm sure I've told this story before, but they had a room, huge room, filled with tables, paper, and Copic markers for you to play with. Does that sound dreamy? It is, and it's the best marketing strategy ever, because I left with mini Copics and less money. I bought a kind of Copic replacement, but they didn't work very well. I started with I guess you call it like an alternative to Copics. I started off with Spectrum Noir, and up until I tried actual Copics, I didn't mind. I like the Spectrum Noir, but then once you try Copics, you can see the vast difference, which I should hope there would be a difference. I mean, if I'm going to spend that much money to get Copics, I want to see and feel and notice a difference, because Spectrum Noir markers are like $14.99 for a pack of, I think there's 6 or 7, and yeah, and that's about the price of 2 Copic markers. So yeah, it's a bit of a difference, so I wanted there to be a difference. Talking to my sister. She should be here, so everyone can look for Miss April. April, say hi to everybody. Hi, I'm Valerie's sister. No telling stories about me. There she is. Miss April. Did I go to Comic-Con, and if so, did I buy any Copics? Yes, I did. I've been to 2 Comic-Cons so far. One in Eugene, which was my first one, and then one in Portland that I just went to a little bit ago. Some of you guys went to it and got to meet up with you. It was so much fun. So April is trying to keep up with you. You guys are she's not used to the speed of which the comments roll by. So if she misses chatting with you, that's why. Well, thank you, Bluebell. That's very sweet of you. What is my favorite thing to draw? I like cute and fluffy. I'm a cute and fluffy kind of person. That's fun. I saw some people saying Lemony Crescent was here. Is she here? Are you here? Are you here on my stream? I just saw people chatting. I didn't see you arrived. Okay, also, she's holding something. You notice that she like has this blankness in her arms. I was thinking flowers, but I'm not positive. So if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to pop them out. Oh, you got the elephant drawing. Good job, Alexis. Alexis won the 3rd-year YouTubeversary and got the elephant drawing. So I'm glad you got it. That was fun. I'm going to be doing another big giveaway drawing contest thing coming up. Hopefully sooner than later, because it's getting closer every day to when I reach 200,000 subscribers. So if you guys have any friends who have not yet subscribed, tell them, hey, subscribe. But I mean, only if they like art or craziness. Flowers. She should hold flowers. Yeah, I was thinking that. She has little daisies in her hair. I'm trying to decide if I should pull those daisies down to like what she's holding in her hands. Yay, Lemony is here. I'm so new to this, to live streaming. I've done it a couple times now, but I always get so nervous. I'm like, oh, people who know me are here. Ah, so nervous. Do I have any pets? We have a dog, a fish, and some chickens that live in the house, but they don't really belong to me. Well, the chickens kind of. They're like a third mine. Maybe half, because me and my roommate, we take care of them, so. Yeah. She should be holding a hairbrush? That's an idea. I was thinking something more, wow, I'd stand here and have a picture taken of me. And generally I don't hold a hairbrush, but that would be something that would be unusual. She should have a little kitten in her hands. That'd be cute. It's so hard to read chats and ink because inking is like the most concentrating of all parts. It's like most focus. But that's the nice part about digital art. If I make a mistake, I can just edit, undo. Ooh, a violin would be fun. I don't know if I'm trying to decide if I've ever drawn a violin before. I have to definitely practice on that one. But we will get her hair into place first. And then we will make the final decision. By the way, if anybody is doing art and wants to share their art, we have the hashtag #ArtCartArt, and you can use that in Twitter and in Instagram. And I try to look before I end the stream to see if anyone's posted any of their art that they have worked on during the stream, because that's always fun to see what people have been doing whilst we've been doing art together. Hey, Crystal. Oh, now the puppy fans are coming in. We have kitties and now puppies. I'm trying to decide if she's like a little fairy, if she's like would be tiny. She wouldn't be super tiny because those are, you know, flowers. They could be like the little tiny little daisies that grow in my yard, but maybe a magic clamshell because she has pearls. It's an idea. I have a mermaid in this series already, so I'm trying to decide if I want to. I was thinking more of a forest girl, you know, more nature, you know. What I'm doing is I'm doing a, not comic book, coloring book set, kind of like I have for my mermaid set. If you look on my Etsy shop, I have, it has a batch of like 5 pictures in it. But I'm doing this with these with this type of drawing in the style for these cute little girls. And then I'm going to put them in a pack. So my goal is to get 10, and I don't have 10 yet. So I'm trying to get different types and just fun things to color. I love coloring books. And I love that coloring books have made such a strong comeback. But have you noticed that the coloring books are so much like geometric shapes? And they're fine, but it's like every single adult coloring book is just the simple patterns and shapes. And sometimes you get a little bit of, you know, a theme with them, but I want just this, like I want coloring books like I had in my childhood. Oh, I love those. They have just pretty dresses and fun things to color. So that's why I've made this challenge to add a new coloring page each month. And I want them to be coloring books that are coloring pages that I'd want to color. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some really pretty ones out there. But for the majority, every time I go to like a bookstore, it's just kind of patterny. A potion for Halloween would be fun. I don't want to theme it too strong with like a season for this piece, but that would be fun. Probably the coloring page that I did for this month, which is First Light, which has the little witch in training on her broom and she's falling off her broom. It'll probably be in this pack. So I'm hoping to have it done so that I can get them printed and have them for sale when I go to Comic-Con, because I think that'd be fun. My goal is to have a couple different sets of them. Hey, I love how you do the folds in the dress. Thank you. It is fun to do clothing and fabric. I'm doing a picture inspired by an old movie, Lost Boys, but everyone tells me, and everyone I tell doesn't know what it is. Do you? I've heard of it, but I don't know that I've ever watched it. I hear Lost Boys, I think Peter Pan, but I don't think that's what the movie would be about. Have you heard the song Lost Boys? Love that song. I want to do like a piece just inspired by that song. I've been actually thinking about doing a Alice in Wonderland piece in this style and a Peter Pan piece in this style, which is nice because they are, as long as I don't do them in a Disney style or based off of a, you know, like an existing like movie or, you know, book or cartoon, they are public domain, so I can create all kinds of Peter Pan art and Alice art and not have to worry about breaking any copyright laws. And I love the stories of Peter Pan and Alice. I think they're some of my favorite fairy tales are those two. She could be feeding a bird. I don't know, would that make it too close to, oh, can't get her up. Ugh. I have another one that has a little bird on top of her head. I have a colored, I can show you here. Right there. Can you guys see it? I don't know if it's blurry. Okay, there you go. It might be like that. Oops, I think I messed this up. Oh dear. Hang on, I gotta make sure that we're okay. Are we okay? Here, I'll do like this again. You see her? See how she has a little bird on top of her head? Now we have the Infinity Song. If you guys remember the Infinity Song, you guys are cool. old like me. 3, 2, 1 contact. That's infinity. Ooh, it's like streaming within a stream within a stream. Oh, the things that go on in my streams. So were you guys fans of coloring books when you guys were younger? Or maybe you still are. Fans of coloring books? Raise your hands. I wish I could put some music on in the stream. I was like, I want to stream on YouTube because that's where you guys all are. But then I'm like, oh, if I switch to Twitch, we could listen to music and that would be cool. But I just haven't done it because I'm still getting used to YouTube streaming. Then I'll make the switch to Twitch streaming. It's something new. It's scary. My sister is correcting me with my nerd knowledge, saying that it wasn't 321 contact, that it was square one, which she's probably right because my sister has a memory that is crazy. Whatever. It was cool. How about those tracing coloring books? Like, that had the tracing paper inside? I swear I learned so much from those things. But I was always nervous to use the tracing paper because you could only use it once and then it was done. So I was always stealing my mother's typing paper, which was always very thin, and you could use it as tracing paper. Hoping she would never notice. See, April, I'm telling stories on myself. She should be howling a tambourine. Oh, that would be cute. Hang on, let me see if I can. If not her, some other one. I think I would have to put a little bit. Well, maybe. I don't know. That'd be cute. Thinking about it. I like YouTube better. Yeah, I wonder what kind of artist I would be if I had YouTube when I was beginning my art journey. That's a crazy thought to think of. Like even just having a computer back when I was a kid. We didn't have that. We had typewriter. And not even the electric kind, like the hard ones that hurt your fingers. Yeah. I was having a conversation with my roommate today and we would ask questions and just without thinking, you just jump on your phone and research the answer, what is the root meaning for this word, or how many words are in the English dictionary, and it just seems weird not to be able to get answers instantaneously off the internet. But back a long time ago, when I was a young whippersnapper, you had your set of encyclopedias and that was it. You just always were left wondering. Ooh, an ocarina. That would be fun too. That would be fun. Oh, which one? Okay, so we have to put it to a vote. Okay, and April, you have to help me check out the vote when it comes. Okay, so she could be holding a tambourine with like ribbons flowing down, or she could be holding an ocarina. So vote. Tambourine number 1, ocarina number 2. Okay, so make your vote. Go. Let's see. And yes, I am using Clip Studio Paint. Thank you, Elizabeth, for answering that question. There's such a long delay in streams. Like, I'll answer that question. So ask the voting question, and like, it's still not being answered yet. Yeah, you guys haven't gotten, because I'm in the future. Oh, here we go. Here goes the voting. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. All right. I'm thinking ones. Oh no, there's a whole bunch of 2s that just came up. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. 1 or 2, I don't know. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. I am drawing on a Wacom Cintiq tablet, 13 HD. That wasn't part of the voting. 2, 2, 2, I don't know. 1, 2, 2. You guys aren't helping because now it's even. Oh goodness, we'll have to have royal battle. My sister says that Miss Stargazer says it's her first time at the stream, so welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. And she also says that the polling is equal as far as she's reading. But she says some of you guys are voting more than once. Is that cheating? I don't know. I didn't say you couldn't vote more than once. How am I? I'm good. Thank you, Skylar. How are you? Someone voted 3. Now you guys are just being silly. But the 4. Hi, Awesome Dinosaur. Lexus. I'm a huge fan. SLO votes 109. Dennis says I'm new to the stream. Welcome, Dennis. Oh, someone's writing in Spanish. I can't translate that in Google Translate. It's not fast enough. I like to pretend I'm really cool, and when people write in different languages, I Google translate it, and then answer them back, and then hopefully translate it back into their language, but can't do it on live stream. All right, let's back up and see how she's looking. Take off the sketch. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Since we can't decide between 1 and 2, and it's still pretty equal, I'm going to draw both, and we'll take a look at it, and we'll see which one we like. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to a color here. New layer. There's your hand there. So we'll do a tambourine first. All right, tambourines. We'll get a fake tambourine out. So you hold it and you're like all so you wouldn't really be that would be weird. So I really should have her hand out. Right? No, I guess you do like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm right. You would do like that. That would be weird. Okay, I'm right. Okay. Testing everything out. Alright, and then we will. I've never drawn a tambourine before. Tambourines make me always think of Hunchback of Notre Dame. Put some ribbons in here. Her dress reminds me of Princess Peach. I always liked Princess Peach. So how many gamers do we have in here? Saying Princess Peach made me think of games. Is there any Kingdom Heart fans? Because seriously, I've been seeing more promos for the new Kingdom Heart game. I'm having a really hard time not wanting to go out and buy all the new systems and all that, just like Kingdom Hearts. Okay, with her hand that way, need to flip that. And my sister thinks I have a tambourine. It's not a tambourine. It's a embroidery hoop, which I know for a fact my sister has many of. Alright, I have to erase this because I have the angle wrong. It looks cool that way, but the angle is wrong. Okay, if her hand comes up like this. This is the face you make when you're trying to figure out how the hands and things would look. It's just weird. Okay, just hold it like this. But I have her hand this way. Okay. Is that weird? You wouldn't do this with a tambourine, would you? You would do it like this, right? But she just might be in one of those awkward positions because we like the position and we like the idea of a tambourine. It just might have to be that way. But a real tambouriner, is that what they're called? Tambouriners? Are going to look at this and be like, that's not how you hold a tambourine. This person clearly didn't do her research before drawing this tambourine. I didn't. That's okay. You'll forgive me, right? Of course you will, because you guys love me. My sister just called me a nerd. I don't know if I like that. Alright. I'll darken this in just so we can get in the details here. I love drawing braids. Me too, Dragon. They're fun and challenging, but they were fun. These ones, I mean, there were a lot of braids in this, so I still have to put the lines on those right there. Right there. Maybe we'll put this as a flower over here. Okay. And then we have those. Okay, let's back this up and see what we think. I like it. Does the tambourine, do you think it needs to be bigger? I'm thinking it does. Let's make it bigger. That. And there. And shoop, shoop. Let's see if that's too big. No, I like that. Okay. Boom. Yeah, I think that's cute. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick, even though I haven't drawn the ocarina. Am I pronouncing it right? For some reason, I think I'm not pronouncing ocarina right, but I think I am. Anyway, I think I'll do a different picture because I want her to be able to play it. So I'm gonna keep that idea. Put a pin in it. So yeah, flute would be fun too. All right, now comes the magic. Make a new layer between those two layers on top of that layer, and make that and this layer faded so we can see what we're doing. And now we're going to draw. Okay, April says that a lot of you guys are asking for a flute, so I'll put that on my list of, maybe I'll do like 2 or 3 pictures with people playing beautiful instruments, and we'll have some flutes and some ocarinas. That would be fun. So does the money, or does the drawing program I have cost money? Yes, it does, but in the scheme of like how much software can cost, like if you're buying software, this is very affordable. I bought this 2 or 3 years ago, 3 years ago I think, and I got it on sale online. I paid $15 for it. So for what this software does, that's unbelievable price. I think regularly priced it's $50, but they do have sales. In fact, they had one just a little while ago, maybe a month or 2 ago, and they had it on sale for $20. So if you go and look, it's Clip Studio Paint, and just go to the website and kind of maybe thumbnail it, no, bookmark it, that was the word I was looking for, then just check back. Or like them on Facebook, and they usually send out little blurbs when they go on sale as well, and you can get it. They also do have a 30-day trial, which I highly recommend that any kind of software that you are wanting to purchase, if it has a 30-day trial, to get that, just to make sure it's compatible and works well with your computer and your device. I had gotten software, not this one, but I'd gotten some other software before I bought it. Just my computer a long time ago was not up for the task of handling it, so I was rather disappointed. So anytime you can get a free trial on something, it's awesome. If you haven't, can you do a shadow dragon drawing for a future video? I don't think I've done a shadow dragon. I found them. I lost them. I was so sad because I'd been working on them. Unfortunately, because I lost them, I hadn't worked on anymore. But I've been doing like a series of dragon videos, and I can't tell if they're in frame. So I did this one and that one, which is cute, and that one, and this one I think is really called the lamp dragon. They're very small dragons and they glow, and miners will keep them in cages to light their way. Anyway, so I did those dragons, but I don't think I've ever done a shadow dragon. I had this stuck in a whole bunch of just paperwork, not even art related paperwork, and I came across and I was so happy because I thought I must have thrown them out. That would be a sad, sad thing. Good night, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining the stream. Since when can you draw anime? I love it a lot. Oh, yeah, that didn't work out good. I enjoy drawing anime. I don't draw it a lot. Or I haven't drawn a lot in the past. But I try to draw or do things that you guys enjoy. And I did a couple pieces and I got pretty good response on it. So I was like, well, that's what you like and I enjoy drawing it. I'll draw more. So, and then I started doing this series. So I was like, yay! Which was nice because I hadn't drawn a lot of these. I was kind of rusty at drawing this style of art. So it has made me get more practice in, which is nice. My art tends to be a little bit more American kind of illustration, cartoony, Disney-esque. So it's fun to get a little variance. Oh, my devices are running out of batteries. This is not good. Halloween is your birthday. Happy birthday, Amber. That's a fun birthday to have. Do you find it fun? Maybe it isn't fun. Sometimes sharing your birthday with a holiday kind of diminishes the holiday. I know a lot of friends that I have that share birthday and Christmas go, yeah, but it's like you have a birthday Christmas. You don't have birthday and then Christmas. So I would think Halloween would be a fun one to have a birthday on. Watch out, I'm tipping you guys over. Don't get seasick. That's what I love about this program. I mean, Photoshop does it too, but this one I think makes it easier to do it. Yep. That work to get that just right line. Yep. Wish I could draw like the Disney style, but anime style has taken over my life. I feel you there. I was the same way, only opposite. I started off strictly Disney style and could not draw anime style very well. And I tell you, it just took a lot of practice. What ended up happening is I found a show that I really liked and started drawing fan art for it. And because I was overly obsessed and drew a lot of fan art for it, I got better at it. And then even nowadays, if I stop drawing anime style, I get back into it. I'm like, eh. And anime style is like you can be so close to getting a good style, but just a little bit off, and you can tell you're off. Yeah. Nothing. It's so frustrating to be so close to something and be like, what's missing? I know it's late to do a stream and a lot of you have to go to bed. That's okay. You have to go to bed. I'm just glad you guys got to hang out for a little while. I generally don't do a ton of this type of art late in the evening because my brain shuts off and I stop being able to focus, but I'm just running into so many deadlines that it's do this or don't get it done. So if you guys have any questions about any of the digital art stuff that I do, like the software, and you want more detailed information than what I've just been saying really quickly in the stream, I have a playlist of Digital Drawing 101, which goes into good depth of all of the software and hardware that I use and kind of my recommendations, and I try out a few different types of things. So, but just quickly, because I know a couple of you guys have been asking, I'm using Clip Studio Pro or Clip Studio Paint as the software, and I'm drawing on my Wacom Cintiq 13 HD art tablet. There we go. I forgot English language again. Go down. Okay. No, wrong buttons. See, I can't talk and do this at the same time, you guys. brain won't let me. I think the small pieces are supposed to be sideways. Oh, are you right? You might be right. You're right. They are. Good catch, you guys. Professional tambouriners would have said, "Oh, what is she doing? That's not a tambourine." You're so right. I love drawing with you guys. You keep me honest. Okay, let's fix this whole thing. Let's just fix it all. There we go. It's kind of loop-de-loop. Loop-de-loop. Just take this off. Let's do a trick. Okay, new layer. Another message from my sister. So April's saying that you guys are asking if you can send, where they can send the art. So if you use the hashtag #ArtCartArt on Instagram or Twitter, then I find it there. Or you can always email it to me, and I have my email in the description box below. I love seeing your guys' work. Okay, so I'm going to use an Eclipse tool. I'm going to fill it. Scary. Then I'm going to shrink it. 3. And then I'm going to clear it. And then I'm going to move it. No, not going to move it. Okay, and then edit undo that. Edit undo that. And now clear it. Okay, now I'm going to move it. Sorry, focusing. Can't talk. Must position correctly. Right. There. Bam. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to go in another circle. Oh, my sister says, oh, she researched tambourines for me. Sorry if you guys are asking questions. I can't look right now. Focusing hard on a thing. There we go. Okay. Now. Still right. Chatting with myself. I'll do it by myself. Okay, now let's erase this because it's bugging me. Bye, Dragonfire. Everyone, quick. Jalen is bored. Someone entertain her. Bye, Amber. Unless you're saying goodbye to Dragonfire. I have to look up tambourine. Tambourine. Do I know how to spell tambourine? Yes, I do. Tambourine. Maybe tambourine. Tambourino. Tambourine. There it is. There we go. Okay. Okay. We got it on a good old Google. Let's fix this. A little bit closer. Nope. Swooping motion. Flip it. Yes, I trust you guys now with the the task of anytime anyone asks what software or program I'm using to just go ahead and answer that in the comments for me. Sorry, I'm focusing. It's that line. So exhausting. Nope. Oops. Fix it. There we go. Yeah, that'll look better. Yeah, how long will the live stream be? I'm not sure. I just gotta finish this, so I don't have it really scheduled. Not too late, because it's 8:17 my time. And I don't like to be up too late. Okay. So there's the first one. Does this look better? It's looking like a tambourine. Thanks, guys, for catching me on that. Digital art is time consuming, especially when you're doing the line arts. Nope. But it is nice because you got that beautiful edit undo button. So I feel I can take more chances with my digital art because I can always just save something and then go back and delete it if it doesn't work out. I can find when I'm working too much with digital art and I switch over to traditional art and I'm like, oh, it's okay, I'll just try this, and if I don't like it, I'll just change it. Like, no, can't do that with traditional art as easily. Alright, so now let's see how this all is looking. Here, that. Back it on out. I think that's cute. I think I fixed that little line right there. It's not looking great to me. There. Fix that. Does that look any different? Looks different to me. Okay, now let's bring back the down here, bring that back. Okay, we'll add another layer. We'll switch to white, not green, white. And a pin. And then you go back in and you just start. Laying in the color and it just covers it all up. Phew, it's confusing. Bye, Amanda. Good job going and doing your homework. Priorities. One day this will be your homework. Unless you don't want to be an artist. Yep. Figure that one out. And yeah, figure that out later. Working on your Inktober piece. That's awesome. I think this year I'll actually be able to say I was able to complete Inktober. Not necessarily every single day did I do it, but I will. I haven't given up. That's the main thing. You might fall behind, and you just have to get back on and catch yourself up. Okay. Taking my tambourine. What I do. Focus, Valerie, focus. Okay. What is that? I don't know. Right there. Nope. There. Nope. There. Nope. There. Nope. What is the flower level on? Nope. There. Okay. So what line is that on? See, this is why people name their layers, because it's this layer. Okay. Okay. Found it. Whew. That was hard. Okay. Back to dark. So will I be doing a Q&A video? I might do one eventually. I know I've done some in the past where you guys can ask like a whole bunch of questions and I answer them in a video, like a time-lapse video or something. I might do one of those coming up soon. But if you guys have any questions, you can just ask them in here and not wait. If you ask for software or what I'm drawing on and stuff like that, people in the comments will answer you. They've been entrusted with that knowledge. All right, let's back this up and see. I guess we have to do the ribbon still. Back to down here. Hi, Sarah. Ooh, that was too close. Look at the comments for a second and everything goes crazy. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. Yes, the tambourine is almost finished. It's getting closer. Closer and closer. So what is everyone dressing up as if you're dressing up for Halloween? Need some costume ideas. Somehow that doesn't look white. White. Looks gray. There's the white. The Spanish person says hi. You guys interpreting now? That's awesome. Hola, ¿cómo está? It's my limit of being awesomely bilingual. I'm not good at being bilingual. I was in China last year. In fact, this time last year I was in China, and I was in this one place, and there was all these retired people living kind of in an apartment, and I was waiting for my ride to pick me up, and they were so all these grannies and grandpas were coming over and talking to me, and I was like, I don't speak Chinese, sorry. I like knew like 3 words. I knew hello, ni hao, and zaijian, and shui, which is thank you, and water. And so then they all laughed, and so for the next half an hour they were trying to teach me Chinese, which was very cute because I was not a very good student, but they were very patient with me. They'd point to the chair and say the Chinese word for it, and pull out some chopsticks and say the Chinese word for it. And very cute. All right, I should fix that, and a little bit of detail in her eyes. Tambourine looks just about cool. Just about cool. Oh, I finished. Fix her braid. Okay. Did I draw that? Yes, I did. Thank you. That's so cute. Thank you, Aqua. I'm going to be Maleficent. Oh, that would be a fun costume to do. My mom is helping me make it. That's so fun. If you take a picture of it, will you tag me in like Instagram or something? I'd love to see your guys' costumes. Darth Heather. Oh, I thought you were dressing up as Darth Heather. I was like, I don't even know what that is. It sounds awesome. It sounds very Star Wars. Bye, one random girl. Oh, don't be a confused pork chop. I am working on a coloring page. Whew, forgot the English language again. Speaking of being bilingual, help me if I can't even remember my own language. I want to try to learn a different language. Working on a coloring page, and so I thought, yeah, live stream it and let my sister join us. So I don't know if my sister has commented out and said, hey, but if you see Miss April in the comments, that's my sister. So if you guys have any questions for April, you can ask her as well. I know several have had questions about from the Draw My Life video, because I kind of talked about my sister there and what she did and what she's doing, and you guys have questions about that. So yeah, I hope you don't mind, April, answering questions. Please make blood dripping from her eyes. I love my subscribers. They're so cool. Tell you what, when this goes up on my Etsy shop and you buy, you can color blood dripping from her eyes and send me a picture of that. What am I planning on being for Halloween? Yeah. See, the things that I have to do, I feel kind of like Cinderella, like wanting to sew my ball gown, but there's like this much stuff I have to get done, and finding my costume is like down here. So I'm going to try to pull one of my older costumes that I made a couple years ago and see how those will work. So I have a Snow White costume and a Tinkerbell costume that I sewed. So I might try to see if I can, well, I can't say I sewed the Tinkerbell, I actually hot glue gun this Tinkerbell one. So we have to make sure that it doesn't come unglued. That would be scary and scar many children. Scar me. So might be one of those two. So April just texted me. She says she's on her Kindle doing this because her computer's in the repair shop. And so she says her Kindle is so slow that she can't answer questions. So that's her excuse. I think she's chicken. I love your coloring pages, but I never can buy them. I feel so bad. You don't have to. Well, not all of them. If you go to my webpage at www.goartalacarte.com and look for the secret page. It's, you know, it's secret because the tab will say secret. So it's not really secret. It's just called secret. But if you go onto that page, I have a free digital download of a coloring page from a while ago that I posted there as a present for my 30-year YouTube anniversary, and I'm going to be taking it down in the next day or two. So if you haven't gone there yet, go and get it so that you can have your own copy of it. So yeah, I'm going to go and I may not be back. Okay, she has a wolf. Don't go. Please don't go. I'm going to be a massacre do dancer. Sounds cool. I don't know exactly what it is, but I like the dancer part. Masquerade dancer. There we go. Mascara do dancer. Don't you just love spell check? Oh my goodness. I can be spelling just the correct word and my phone goes, that's not what you wanted to say. You wanted to say this. And I changed my word. It was spelled correctly and yet they changed my words. Thank you. Yeah. My sister is defending herself and claiming that yes, it is her Kindle being too slow. How's everyone's day? Going good. It's been a busy and productive day, which is fun. Been working on 2 projects. And I'm working on this project. And soon it will be bedtime. Yay. Okay, what was the other things that I fixed? That and that. Okay. Doing this. Fix this. What is this? I don't know. But we'll go like that. I want to sell my art on Etsy, but I don't know if people would buy a 17-year-old's art. Any advice? Age has nothing to do with your ability to sell art. And I would suggest, because I had my art online for a long time and sold very little, and it's just simply because people can't find you. Etsy does not do a lot of advertisement unless I think you can pay them to advertise for you. But you have to really bring in your own clientele. You have to let people know. So I would suggest if you want to start up an Etsy store or Store Envy or any kind of those stores is to get people to know about your art. So I would start posting art regularly on like any kind of social media. Whether Tumblr's a great one for artists, Instagram is great, Twitter's pretty good. Starting up a YouTube channel, just you don't have to be a teaching art channel. You could just do speed draws of your work, or just do, even if you do just progression photos. But just do things that people, so they get to know who you are and know about the art that you're creating. Kind of them helps them to find you. Then start a store. So I had a store, my store did very little until I started getting the Etsy shop. And then as you grow, you're going to get better and better and better and better with your art. So yeah, don't let your age determine whether or not you think people are going to want to buy your artwork. Okay, I think I can bring this all down to one layer. Combine selected layers. Hi, Dark Heather. Not Dark, Darth Heather. Kind of like Darth Vader, but it's Darth Heather. Don't mess with her. She's a Sith Lord. What are you for Halloween? Again, don't know what I'm going to be. I'm lost with it. If I ever considered selling coloring books on Amazon, there's a lot of things to consider with that. Printing, things like that. And then shipping costs and all that. That's why I prefer to sell mine on Etsy, so that they can be a digital download and people can just then print them off and don't have to pay shipping. It's just so much easier for everybody. But I have thought about it. But I don't know that that's why I'm kind of trying to work on some themed ones. Because I have a lot of, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. And nothing to make it like a actual themed coloring book. So maybe someday that would be fun. I should be a fairy. I do have fairy wings, so I think about wings. And this one over here. And Valerie, do you like to color or black and white? I like black and white. I love color. I am a color fiend. And that's why I love making coloring pages, because if I can make a coloring page and I'm excited to color it, then I know I've got something good, because I like to color things. But black and white art is stunning and beautifully done. So it's not that I don't like black and white, but I love coloring. Always have. Valerie, when will you teach us to draw an ostrich? Actually, I have a tutorial on drawing ostriches, so you can go and check that out. I have a question. Which animal don't you like? You seem to like them all. Animals are the coolest. They are. Like, that I don't like to draw. I have a thing about not liking to draw monkeys. It's not that I don't like monkeys. I like monkeys. But I've never been a fan of drawing monkeys. And I actually talk about that in one of my videos. So there's an Easter egg. You can go find the video that Valerie talks about why she doesn't like to draw monkeys. Hello, how are you feeling at the moment as you make this line art? Tired, a little bit tired, full, because I had dinner a little while ago, and excited to see if I can get this colored. Sometimes I'm a little stressed out in the line art part, but can't be too stressed. Does anyone have any tips for doing highlights towards the top of the head? First of all, awesome to notice that. I love it when people start noticing those kinds of things. Depends on what medium you're using. If you're just drawing it, or if you're doing markers or stuff. I just looked at a lot of reference photos in the style of art that I was creating. So, because if you're doing it cartoony, it's going to be different than if you did it realistically. So I just did a lot of research when it came to that first. And then just practice. So what is my favorite size of micron pencils or pens? My favorite one to sketch with is a 03. I usually have a 01, a 03, and a 05. So 03s is my favorite to do just the overall line with. If I need something to have a super thin line, then I'll move to a 01. And then if I'm trying to do a bolder line, then I go to a 05 micron pen. Yeah, inking pens are fun. The tip with inking pens is once you ink something in, wait a good couple minutes for it to dry before you erase your lines. Just depending on the humidity in your area, it can take a while. And I can tell you from experience that you don't want to rush it and then end up smearing the hard work that you just did. Let's see if that looks good. Me. There it is. Okay. All right. So Definitely not how you hold a tambourine, but it's okay because she looks cute. And her hair is good. I just fix the bottom of her dress a little bit. Do I have a tutorial on how to make a coloring page like this? Do I need Photoshop or can I do it with a pen and scan it? I actually have a tutorial on making coloring book pages and tips for selling them. And so if you want more detail on that, you can look that video up. I did my very first coloring book set, which I still sell on my Etsy shop, which is my mermaid coloring books, which I have 2 series. I have series 1 and series 2, and each series has 5 pictures in it. And I did all that on paper and hand inked it in with my microns, and then scanned it in, cleaned up the scan, and you have to kind of tweak the levels a little bit so you don't get the gray of the paper, because you want it to just be black and white. And sometimes you'll get little dust particles, so you have to go in and erase the dust particles. And then I have, as you can see now, do this on the computer, which I tend to find I like the computer inking better, just because I can get a finer line and I can fix things a little bit easier. So if I make a line that I'm not super happy with, I can fix it. Where if I was inking it in traditionally, what you see is what you get. So I had several pictures I had to scrap and redo again, just because you make a mistake, you gotta fix it. But both are completely doable. But my biggest thing is never rush your art when you're doing this. Really take the time to make sure each line is exactly the way you want it. Because if you rush it just because you're excited to get it out, you might go back a little bit later and go, that wasn't as good. So for all of my coloring pages, I never release them the day that I finish them. I try to always give a good couple of days just to let the picture rest, and then for me to go back and look at it, because then I can see any flaws that I have. And if I'm done inking in a picture and I have no desire to color that picture myself, then I usually scrap that picture and put it on the shelf to redesign later. So if I'm not excited about it after I've looked at it for hours and hours and hours and hours, then the chances that a lot of you guys would be excited about it is, lowered. So if I know that if I'm excited about it, that more of you guys will be excited about it. And if I let that, one little part that I'm like, I should fix that, but oh well, that would take more time, I regret that. I always try to make the coloring pages the very best. Save this tambourine positioning. Probably like, oh, forever. But she could play that way. I mean, really, it does work that way. I mean, it's just like this. It's just not how you would. But I'm left-handed. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I still work some holdings with my right hand. But I think I would do it this way if I was playing a tambourine. Anyway, doesn't matter. It still looks cool. Visually, it looks good. I have a question. I just spilled my Indian ink all over my paper, and now the drawing and liner are ruined. Is there any way to fix this, or can I scream now? Well, first make sure that there's no one sleeping nearby, and make sure that your scream is a scream of anguishing defeat and not of I'm being attacked in the middle of the night by, rabid chipmunks and people coming to rescue you. But yeah, we all scream with you. I feel your pain. Feel your pain. Yeah, that's sad. Sorry, I've had that happen a few times. Now I've learned you put your Indian ink over here and your picture over here, and even then, yeah, it happens. I love that so many of us feel that pain. Oh, I'm sorry. The really good one is you finish your painting and you leave the room and you come back and realize that your cat has knocked the picture over, walked through your paints, and over top of your picture. Now you have these little yellow cat prints all the way across your paper. Yeah, it's fun. But you can't kill the cat, you know, because you kind of like the cat. I think that's what started the whole When Cats Paint art book. Oh, hey, Marina. Did I say it right? Is it Marina? I think it's Marina. I'm tired. I can't say names. I drew a detailed dragon once and someone drew through it with a marker. Oh, so mad. Yeah. Oh, fun fact, it was my cat who knocked over the ink. Yeah, I love cats, but sometimes cats are a little on the evil side. But my mom and dad's dog ate my art pen that I gave them. I had this, I don't know if I have mine here. I have a pen that I ordered that has like my channel name and has art on it and everything, and gave it to them as a gift, and then the dog ate it. All they found was bits of metal and wire. Stupid dog. Okay. Yes, cats are cute. Hence the reason they're still on this planet, because they're so cute. Alright, trying to decide if I want to do the details with the eyes or just leave them and let other people do the details. So I think with that, I'm going to let the eyes rest and I'll make that final decision in the next day or two when I come back to this. Because some people like to add that really kind of foggy looking effect. They don't want an actual iris. They are a pupil. They want just to do a gradient. And then some people like to make really large pupils and some people like to make really tiny pupils. So if I draw a pupil, then that's just determined that way. So I think I'm going to, for right now, just leave that the way it is. I'm trying to decide if she needs hair poking out from the top back here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to flip this. Because this is a great way when you flip things the other direction. Helps you see all the mistakes, which I haven't done in a while. So I'm like, scared. But so you flip it and your mind sees a brand new picture. And then you go, well, that's off or that's off. But so far it looks okay. So yeah, I think this is a good resting point for me. So I'm going to pause on the drawing and then I'll look at it again. So I'll let it rest for a couple of days and then look at it again to decide if it's where I want it to be. So I'm back. I can't sleep. Well, welcome back. Okay, the ink is cleaned up now and the cat is outside. She didn't come into contact with the ink, at least. That's good because Indian ink is not fun to clean up if it gets on cloth. It's pretty much there forever. Yep. So just so you guys know, so you won't be like looking for this on November 1st. This isn't November 1st's coloring page. That's a different coloring page. So, because I put out a new coloring page the first of each month. And well, I have done it for this year. So I'm debating about continuing that. And because I challenged myself to do it for the month of for the year of 2016. But I might keep it going. So you guys can let me know if you think that's something I should keep up with. Be fun. Val, how do you give the hair so much body and flow into it? So I'll show you the sketch. So this is the sketch here. And I always do a really light pencil sketch beforehand. and I just don't worry about making mistakes. And so it takes a lot of practice to finally get to the point where you're not scared to just go with the hair. But think of the hair not as individual strands, but as shapes, and yeah, just practice. I drew Smaug the dragon from The Hobbit. Oh, that's cool. 5 or 6 hours. That's some good effort. That's awesome. Oh, that's right. Hashtags. Okay, let's do that because I'm about ready to jump off the stream, and both my tablet and phone are very low on juice. So if you want to send your picture as a hashtag on Instagram, it's hashtag #ArtCarteArt, and Carte has an E on the end, so it's ARTCARTEART. And I will take a peek at them. Because I don't have my overhead camera, it might be hard for me to show you these, but I'll do my best. So we have this one, which is the girl with the brat shirt on. And then we have this elephant from my elephant drawing tutorial. That looks great. And I think the other ones are older. Let's see if there's any other new ones. Ooh, this one's pretty. So someone's coloring along in their coloring book. I love those things. I think I've seen all the others. So let's check Twitter, and then we'll come back and check any last minutes. Let's check hashtag, maybe hashtag #ArtCarteArt. Let's see what we got. I generally check the. Well, that's very pretty. I never saw that one. It's old, but I'm liking it. There's a cute pug. Alright, no new ones on Twitter. We'll do one more check on #ArtCarteArt and Instagram. And even if you don't get it posted to these, I check it every couple of days. Check the tags. Or you can just tag me in your photo too. That works too. Look, someone bought Copic markers. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. Oh, what's my username for my Instagram? It's #ArtCarteCafe. This cart does not have any. Why? Because I was weird. So it's just #ArtCarte and the cafe. But cafe has an E on it. It's in the description box below. If you look, I have all the links down there. Well, maybe are the links? I don't know. I know I have the information. Yeah, I do. The links are there. So you can check that out. Yay! Or you can email me the pictures. I'd love to see those as well. So, yeah. Well, this has been fun. Got a lot done. And we'll let this piece rest. And then we'll come back to it in a couple of days and see. But yeah. So I gotta go finish the last little bits for tomorrow's video and get that ready. So thank you guys for hanging out on the stream with me. It's been fun. I like doing these streams. Keeps me focused and working. Because like if I was doing this by myself, I would have probably stopped like 3 or 4 times now to check my Disney Magic Kingdoms game. And then once you check that, then you get lost in the iPad things. So thank you for helping me to stay focused. So yeah. And thank you, April, for hanging out and modding the stream. That was fun. Hopefully you get to do it more. That would be great. Okay, guys, I'm going to bring up this, and it's all the stuff. And we will see you guys in our next video. So thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time. I said that wrong. Bye, guys. God bless you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye.